My father's motto was, if you didn't work, you didn't eat. So if it meant you had to go sweeping the streets or whatever job you did, you went and found some kind of work that gave you a bit of money. And you didn't scrounge. My dear Mum, she'd boil a spotted dick made with suet and breadcrumbs. On television they can't make spotted dick. If you haven't tasted Mum's spotted dick, you haven't lived. It's lovely with custard on. During the 1939 war, married women were not allowed to go to work because it was taking the jobs of the disabled and the single women. So Mum couldn't keep up with her office work, but she needed money. No social security. So they were building new houses along Gower Road by the Black Boy, and so she went and she scrubbed the new houses out. Dr. Mather saw her and he said, I want a cleaner, Mrs. J, come and work for me. Which Mum was delighted because she didn't have to scrub. And so from the cottage down the back field into the surgery door she would go each morning to clean. And the telephone goes. Working class people didn't have telephones. Only middle class people had telephone. And so she picked up the phone and she took the message and wrote the message down on a pad and put it on his desk. And he said, Mrs. J, come on in the surgery. So Mum said, oh dear, I'm going to get the sack and I need this money. What's wrong, doctor? He said, did you take this? Yes, doctor. Right, he said. You're my receptionist now. He says, you can read and write. And so, for many years, a good relationship between Dr. Mather and Mother as his receptionist. And he always said, Mrs. J, if ever I'm alone with a woman in my surgery, I shall call you in. Never stay alone with a woman. She swears your life away and can lose me my job. And so Mum's job was, if they came to see if they were having a baby, she just sat on the chair, looked straight ahead while he examined them. And if anything wrong with their babies and the mothers couldn't bear to hold them, Mum held their babies while the doctor attended to them. And so she stayed there for many years. And then the law came in that a doctor could only have a qualified nurse. And it was with a very, very heavy heart that Dr. Mather and Mum had to part because she wasn't qualified.